Alright. Let's do a little bit of practice, right? Just a little bit. Yo, what up, jabroni? It's been a couple days, hasn't it? I thought we lost you for good. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of practice. Just a little bit. But how have things been going? How was your Memorial Day? You're alive? Nice. That's pretty cool. The alive or dead doesn't matter as much as having an explanation of why you're not in chat, okay? No, I kid. We missed you. And by we, I mean at least me. Yo, how you doing, King Parody? New fur emote? I know fur has been doing a lot of them. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good 3-day weekend. Yeah, we all missed Jabroni. Friday will be your 1-year anniversary here. Well, what a day. What a monumentous occasion. Yo, I wish I had 5 new emotes. Someone give me 5 new emotes. Yeah, once you're here for a year, you actually are legally not allowed to leave, which is, it's kind of fucked up, but it's a rule on Twitch. I almost missed. Oh my god. It is so unbelievably hot in this apartment. Soft Nom has made you eat popcorn every day now, which is... I don't know what that... I should probably... Is that Pog? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Where's your 2-year badge? I don't know. I don't know, Jabroni. I wish I did know. Just blame everyone besides me, okay? It's not my fault. No, one day you'll get your 2-year badge. When you've been subbed for like 7 years, you'll get your 2-year badge. You're watching a video on calc in a video game? Like, how calculus is used in game development, that kind of thing? Because, like, game development uses some of the most complicated math in video gaming. That's fine, you could wait. Yeah, we're patient gamers. Your parents aren't getting out the ACs until June, but it was 80 degrees all week? Oof. Oh, like task stuff, I see. Yeah, I almost did tasks with a math sort of deal. Like, I almost like used code to generate, like, a task that would run for a couple hours, because there's, like, this one game called On the Ball, and there's a Japanese version, and I wanted to know the cheat code in the Japanese version, because there's cheat codes in English and Japanese, and they're different. And there's no documentation, and it has to exist, because they exist in... Every other cheat code exists in both games. But I'd have to, like, calculate it to just basically run through the cheat code menu and do every single combination. I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, Rupert and Sakate. They're first in line right now because they're both doing insane numbers for lost levels. Well, really Mario in general. And then right after that, you know that meme with the guy in 3rd place and he's like celebrating? I'll be that guy. I finally watched GTA Ace's record, by the way. I've been missing out. There's like a trick that GTA Ace does in this level. I like it. Oh, oops. Wait. All right, let me try to do it. It does literally nothing. I asked him, like, is there any reason you go for this ultimate swag? And he's like, nah. Yeah, it's like that. Beautiful. I'm not gonna do that, though. We really don't have to practice 2-1, but... Imagine not getting the vine. Yeah, GTA has some interesting strats. I think that overall, we don't do that much different, except he's much better at every single Bowser fight than me. And he goes from some more... Like, I guess the only actual strat differences are an 8-4 and his power-up grabs in 1-3-4 versus 1-1-2. Alright, sounds good, King Parody. Yeah, I had an issue with my AC last year, but I'm moving places in July. Well, I guess that's like most of summer. I should probably deal with it. Well, it's a month of summer, but... When does... Summer's June 20th, right? Moving in July sucks. So, like... I don't see a world where I just don't get full service movers. But what sucks about it? Just the heat? The thing is, I don't really know much about moving costs. Like, if it's only a couple $100 more to get full service movers, I'm definitely gonna do it. But if it's like an extra $1,000, I don't know. You ever moved a bunch of shit when it's 90 and humid? It's pain. Yeah, that's what I assumed. That might be oof. But I'm gonna move to what's cold in July? Is there like anywhere that's cold in July? Like even southern hemisphere, their winter is not that cold. Beautiful. Just gotta have some nice fresh water available. Water is for the weak. Seltzer only. Yeah, exactly. Sparkling water for oomph. It's a lifestyle choice. If you drink regular water, you're a chump. You're not living life to the fullest. I need those. I don't know what it is that gives seltzer flavor. It's like flavor particles. Science. I can't wait for like the article that comes out in like 20 years. Like, yeah, actually, seltzer is the worst thing ever for you. You could have lived to 150, but you drank one seltzer in your life. But did anyone actually celebrate the holiday? I mean, I don't really know how you celebrate Memorial Day, like actually like celebrate. It's supposed to be a pretty somber day, right? I'll admit it. I had a beer at like 2 p.m. Renegade. Just absolutely badass over here. You're back? What did you miss? You missed some World 2 practice. I'm sorry. I know that you love seeing the World 2 practice, but you missed it this time. And there's really not much I could do to help you there. It's done. I think everyone used to think, like, not everyone used to think, but like, I think everyone at a certain age, you have to be like 18 or, like, seltzer is for adults only, okay? Yo, what a private mode. Thanks for the good luck, I appreciate it. Like, I don't know what it is. But maybe your brain just has to be fully developed to appreciate seltzer. It's like one of those cosmic brain things, you know? God damn it. There's a couple things like that. I remember, like, growing up eating chopped liver and thinking it's the absolute worst thing. Like, well, spoilers. Like, people in my family be like, oh, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna like chopped liver. No, chopped liver is absolutely disgusting. So, some things they say is like that, where it's like, oh, once you grow up, you're gonna like it. But no. It's only true for seltzer and, I don't know, certain vegetables. What about minced liver? Any liver is not good. Except for the one that's working inside my body. That's not a taste thing, that's a... I don't know. What does a liver do besides process alcohol? Probably something important. You probably need one of those. Yeah, everyone's always like, oh yeah, the alcohol goes to your liver, but... I should probably know this. Am I like... Is this bad? Okay, all the toxins. Cool. Beef liver with onions is in fact the bee's knees. No, liver is actually gross, and everyone who likes it is most likely gross themselves, because gross likes gross, you know? It's just how it works. It's like one of those things where, like, I'm not super, well, I don't really eat lamb anymore, right? It's red meat, but, like, I don't really like lamb that much either, but, like, if lamb is prepared super well, I do appreciate some good lamb chops or something like that. But, like, I thought, like, oh, maybe it's just the dish. Maybe if there's something better in the world of liver, I might like it. But no, there's nothing that has dressed up the liver to a certain point where I actually enjoy it. Happy Memorial Day? Yo, happy Memorial Day to you too, Serena. Anyone do anything cool? 3-day weekend? I was supposed to go hiking today, and then I totally didn't. We ended stream early, so we could go to bed early. And then go hiking, except what happened was, because we haven't been going to bed early, we totally, like, messed up our sleep schedules trying to go to bed early, and then we, like, woke up like, at 2 in the morning, and then went to bed later, so everything got fucked. Terrible. Foie gras is tasty, too, if you don't have moral standing in your way. Yeah, well, I've had foie gras. It's okay. I don't think it's worth the cruelty. It's like, someone probably, like, they just crave it so bad, because, like, everyone has those foods they crave, and to them, they don't care. But I do remember Hot Dogs in Chicago had the foie gras hot dog, and that was pretty good. I did laundry and dishes and everything. Laundry and dishes and cleaning, oh my. There you go. There's your quarantine nursery tale. I've had foie gras sausage and it was pretty wild. Sausage and it was pretty wild. Well, I'll be. What is Braunschweiger? I've definitely seen this. I don't think I've ever had it. Yo, shopping. Hope online. Actually, a lot of Memorial Day sales online, right? Do I not eat red meat? I don't eat red meat. That is correct. I eat meat. I eat more meat now than I did before I stopped eating red meat. I just eat a lot. Me versus the turkey. It's a truly sad tale about the turkey. Well, I don't know. Like, I probably would get pretty roughed up, like me versus a real turkey. But it's not actually me versus the turkey. Turkeys are vicious and huge. Poor turkey, yeah. It's... What can I say? It's how society works. A chicken would also do some real damage on me. I could take a chicken, okay? But a turkey is just like a hyper chicken, you know? You see, I was tempted to make fun of the spelling, but I do it too much. And it causes too many eye rolls. We're saving people's vision right now, private mode. Grocery shopping, I see. Well, that's acceptable. Probably still some Memorial Day sales. Memorial Day, I don't know. Like, there's so many holidays that, like, people get a 3-day weekend, but there's not really anything to do. It's probably best that we didn't go to this, like, hiking trail that we wanted to. It probably would have been packed. Could have died, you know? Probably would have died. That's how it works. Just justifying it, no big deal. If you drop meat, you go 90% seafood, 10% chicken. Hell, you're probably 75% seafood as is. I would get a lot more seafood if it wasn't just so pricey. And, like, I don't know. I probably could afford to have a mostly seafood diet. It's just, like, I look at those numbers, and I'm just like, I could get so much more chicken and turkey. Turkey is really good in, like, when it's not, like, the absolute main star of a dish. Like, for example, turkey chili. Like, yeah, turkey's important in turkey chili, but, like, it's really a chili flavor with turkey as a texture. Delicious. Turkey meatloaf. Okay, maybe the turkey is a little bit more of a star there. You just go 95% cheese. Yeah, that's a pretty good route. My entire diet is just like, I have like 3 of those bags of Babel cheeses a day. You know, the mini ones? Breakfast, I have the red one, and then I move on to like different colors for every meal. If you want the seafood life, you must pay for the seafood life, yes. When I would, like, actually go to the butcher's table at the grocery store, I would always, like, if there was any seafood on sale, I would 100% grab it. Those cheese are like adult string cheese? Well, string cheese is still adult string cheese. If I want string cheese, I'm not gonna be shamed into not having it, okay? Yo, what up, lockpicking Pete? How are the peppers going? Why is this... Does anyone remember who was growing peppers? Was that private mode? Private mode, were you the one growing peppers? I'm confused. I know I mentioned it because lockpicking Pete's about to start. Yo, how you doing, Ethan? Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. Yo, what up, Grand Chairman Zen? How you doing? I'll pick up your first plants in about 10 hours. Well, good luck. Red Monkey, I see. Okay, yeah, that's who it was. Doing well, you? I'm doing pretty well. How are runs today? How's Warpless D4 treating you? There was like a split second I think it was like 2 days ago. I like saw you were running the category and I'm like, oh, he has a 38, I better watch out. He's coming for my time, and then like, wait, no, Ethan is already got at the game. Got a 22-11 and 8-4. Yo, nice. That's my 8-4 PB. Wait, no, that's what I have in my Warpless D4 run. A 22-11. I think I've had a 22-9 before. If that's your 8-4 PB, you could definitely shave like 5 seconds off that. I know you. I know you. Come on. First day back too, feeling good about it? Well, you don't have to feel good when you have the skill of Ethan RTA. Chilies are a massive hit or miss. You grew some bird's eye chilies with nothing to write home about? Okay. Chilies are a massive hit or miss depending on how you do. There's no in between in your experience. What's like a miss in terms of a chili pepper? Like what happens? It just has no flavor? And there's a cool strat. I think it was the end of 5-2. I finally watched Ace's record of this category. Like, my entire process for getting better at this is like watching Darbian's old 1959. A miss as in yield is trash. So, like, you get 1 pepper. That reminds me of, like, growing tomatoes. You either grow, like, a massive amount of tomatoes or, like, you get a single tomato. That's my experience growing up. Maybe me and my sister were just absolutely terrible at growing tomatoes. Yeah, there's an interesting thing I saw Ace do. Oh, okay. That's not the interesting thing I saw Ace do. You know, Germany is definitely... Yeah, when I think of hot peppers, I think of German cuisine. What's the spiciest thing in German cuisine? Some like Engelhofer mustard. Jesus. Yeah. What's the mustard with like the just like the big beads in them? Like the seeds, you know? You could have a little kick to your sauerkraut too, I don't know. Not really. Oh my god, come on, just stop. Like the strats like do that, right? Like, yeah, mustard seed. That's what I mean, jabroni. It's, again, we had that beer at like 2 p.m. The night's done for. I'm already blackout. I won't remember anything in the morning. Kicking sauerkraut's Korean? Well, yeah, just like kimchi is basically Korean sauerkraut, right? Stop doing that. That's the strat. For some reason, I keep missing that one block though. I didn't really even think about Germany not really having spicy foods until now. I guess most European cuisine doesn't, right? That strat is cooler, I'll say that much. It actually might be more consistent. Like I just jump at the God damn it. I jump at the coin, right? That probably consistently gets me on that block more. If I could do it. It's just scarier. Are there like pepper growing zones? Kind of like DVD region locking zones? Are you in the NTSC or PAL region of pepper growing? Horseradish is decently spicy, right? Spicy's the wrong word. It just got a kick, you know? But to be honest, most cuisines are not genuinely spicy. Like, some Asian cuisines, like Mexican cuisine. Or Latin American cuisine. Yo, what up, Mate? Este Twitch is I know so little Spanish. I don't know what este means. This Twitch is very picante. If so, that's true. You're late. How was hiking? Hiking. I explained it. So hiking did not happen. But that's because we went to bed like too early, and then we woke up too early, like at 2 in the morning, because our bodies are just not used to going to bed that early. So our sleep schedules were fucked, and we're like, we're not doing all this hiking off like 4 hours of sleep, and then we just went back to sleep and woke up late. So we ended stream early for nothing. It's fine. Like, enjoyed my day off. Mario is picante too. He is red, right? Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you go hiking, sometimes you undersleep. I guess that's the word for it. Oh, because he's not flirting. It's the real deal. I guess they're not married, but they're definitely in a relationship. $8 a.m. for you. Where is 14 hours? Oh, yeah. I guess like Australia. Oof, why do I keep doing that? Alright, that is something we don't want to do. Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, I thought Lockpicking Pete was from the UK. I was like confused when he said 8 a.m. His zone is 8 a. I was like, am I losing it? Yeah, I don't know much about these zones here. The only zones I know about are from Tim and Eric's zone theory. Thought Mario was bisexual. I don't remember hearing that, but I don't have any proof against it, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to practice a lot of World 8. Always 8-2. Yeah, we've had like multiple really good runs dying 8-2 of all levels. And the last one was really sad. Because we were about to PB and then we just didn't. That's how all fails work. Okay, no, what I mean, like, we did the part that we normally fail at. The stairs. Fine, and then like died by like falling off the edge. Something stupid. I think we know this level well enough. Ooh, alright. Thought that was gonna be bad. Still not great. It's pretty much a frame rule outside of my control. Let's just do the level one more time, right? So I feel like this is the first time I've gone live before 6:30 in so long. I'm so proud of myself for like any semblance of on time. We did it. Gaming. On time gaming. All those websites with zones are for America. I'm very confused on these zones. I'll have to look into it later. Then again, I've never actually grown like something edible like since like we had a backyard and like we had a small garden. So like my family grew stuff, but like I've never grown anything since moving on my own. That's because we're real gamers here. Sup gamers? Yo, sup gamers back to you, okay? Gamer time. What a time. Like the ones from 7-Eleven? This sounds like an illicit conversation. Yeah, my grow lab at home. It was pretty good, but since moving out of my parents, I haven't had time to restock, you know? If you're gonna grow one of them, grow the taquitos. Don't get the hot dogs, okay? There's that like hot dog that like looks like a sausage. Always looks a little overcooked. Edible and growing things, yeah. I've only grown tons of weed. I have not grown any, what is it? No brownies have been coming out of the ground. No, we're talking gardening, which, I don't know. Depending on what you're growing. Like, do you need like special permits to like grow tobacco and stuff, even though that's illegal? I bet you, maybe not. I have no idea. I hear growing tobacco is like an absolutely disgusting process, and no one actually in their right mind wants to do it anyway. Like, I've heard the best way to make people quit smoking is to make it illegal unless you grow your own. I mean, that's also a flawed argument because, yeah, of course, most people can't be bothered. You think you do? I see. Bit of a gardening nerd these days. I see what you've picked up as a hobby during quarantine private mode. You don't think you can grow tobacco without a license or something? See, the thing is, I'm good. So it's okay. Now, if I could grow cotton candy vape juice, maybe I'll look into that permit. Only if I rip sick clouds. That's my, like, I have to show the I don't know, county commissioner. It's like, check out my compilation of sick vape tricks. Can I please grow this now? Send me some juice right off the vine, just put it in an envelope. Yeah, just, you get a very wet envelope that smells like cotton candy. Just rip it up. Well, I don't mean like rip up the letter, I mean rip those fat clouds from the paper mixed with vape juice. Yo, spaghetti's wet. Cigarette juice. Oh my god, that's like one of the grossest skits on Tim and Eric. What? It's like I hit a wall up there. You get some juice right off the vine. What kind depends on who you ask, yeah. You have to go to different vape farms. Some have the cotton candy juice, some have the I don't even know what grape juice, but not actual grapes. Vape grape. I don't know what flavors. I know cotton candy's a flavor. I have no idea what it I don't vape. I'm not cool enough to vape. Vape grape? Yeah. That's new Twitch name. Jesus. Vapors vape, bro? Well, what do they vape? Is that the strat? Do I just do that? If anything comes flavored cotton candy, is a safe bet to be one of them. What? Like, there are definitely cotton candy vapes. I know that. I think they have like an energy drink flavor too. Anything you could get in a hookah bar, you could probably get in vape form. Yeah, remember when, as a society, we almost eliminated tobacco use? Funny joke. Yeah, Bang Energy is a terrifying, terrifying liquid. Like, you drink... Wow, what happened there? You drink 2 Monsters, you might just, like, have a little bit of heart... Like, just, your heart's going a little too fast, you feel a little uncomfortable. You have, like, 2 Bang Energies, and it's like, okay, I might die. They're both essentially pre-workouts. Yeah, I'd rather not be a clinical trial. Hashtag truth. Dare to be different. Does truth still exist? They probably still exist. I don't watch like chill. Like I feel like all the truth commercials I saw were on like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. I didn't realize they delisted it. I remember I bought in high school this thing called Blast Caffeine, and the logo was just like a businessman with like an explosion behind him. He's like running with like a suitcase. Like, damn, this guy's amped. But I don't think he's amped on Blast Caffeine. Maybe a different white powder. The lengths you went for caffeine when you first graduated were scary. Caffeine, like, I generally don't think like, way less than other people. I'm not really super dependent. I'm dependent on caffeine. My controller's, like, acting up. I keep, like, accidentally going or slowing down. I think you could still buy, like, caffeine powder. You just have to go sketchier sites. It's not illegal or anything. I mean, does it look wrong when you, like, have... when you're like, hey, I have this bag of white powder that gives me energy. When you show that to your friends and family, looks a little wrong, yes, but... they don't have a canine unit. You had a classmate who snorted it, says he said it burned, but he felt really weak, but it felt like really weak Adderall. I never, well, okay, let's... this conversation is probably going off the rails, right? You know, Adam, you come in here, I say dog thing, you give dog emote. Truman was peddling Sneak, that was caffeine powder plus other bullshit. I forgot Sneak existed. Yeah, all these sponsorships. How much money do people actually make from sponsors on Twitch? Is it worth it? You still have a tub? Is it in like its own little quarantine? We're not talking about weed. We're just talking about caffeine powder. The least sketchy of things you could get on the internet. Get sponsored by the shady supplement websites. I mean, the sketchiest sponsor you could have is G2A. They literally profit off stealing stuff. Like, their entire business model's propped up by theft. But whatever. It's fine. Who cares? G Fuel Conte, yeah, now that they dropped Keemstar, I'm gonna swoop in. I've never had it. The only association I have with G Fuel is the guy who accidentally discharged a firearm on stream and hit his G Fuel, who then promptly dropped him as a sponsor, and then also Keemstar, who's peddling G Fuel. So I don't really have that good of opinion on G Fuel. Seems like they'll really just sponsor anyone. They only sponsor the best, yeah. Yeah, I would never be an idiot on stream. Okay, I would never actually be as big of an idiot as to discharge a firearm accidentally. But no, but I would never I would never be an idiot on stream, okay? You can't keep a guy who shoots a sponsor. Yeah, if he only shot his like monitor or something, it'd be fine. But he shot the G Fuel. That's sacrilege. Jesus. So Paco, what's the fallout from Tony time? Did everyone finish it on their own? Did everyone do their homework? Did they pass their final exams? Jesus. Jesus. How's Syke been? I haven't seen him in a while, actually. He's been doing a lot of good cooking, it looks like, according to the internet. No, Twitter. I've been seeing his pretty dope looking food. I don't know. Yeah, all these people actually getting good at cooking in quarantine. It's ridiculous. That's our strat here. It's not gonna work. But I feel like whenever I actually brush up against that, I mess up. He does look like he's cooking some good stuff out there, yeah. So ever learn to cook? Guess you'll die. Well, I mean, there's also the strategy of just getting Pink to make good food for you, Adam. You ever think about that? Actually, no, don't think about that. I need Pink here. I actually had about, like, 8 pounds of pasta right before the stream. I had to, like, drag myself to the chair. Falling asleep. Food coma, you know how it is. Yo, what up, Dome Mike? How you doing? DM you your food. Is that your Reddit account? Oops. You're coming just in time, Dome Mike. Only like 3 more minutes until it runs. That's the estimate. You had a roomie who cooked like someone's Italian grandma. You were eating $20 dishes for the cost of groceries. Well, that is... I'm sorry that is no longer the case. You grilled me a steak, then ate it? Well, that was very thoughtful, but as you probably know, I do not eat red meat. So... You probably... Thank you for eating it. I would have been so upset to see that. No, I don't... It's for health reasons. I don't actually care if people eat it. In fact, I'm highly jealous whenever someone gets like red meat at a restaurant. I'm like, oh my god, that steak smells so good. Oh yeah, Spork. If you're still here, congrats on the sub 20, by the way. That's pretty cool. You had to show me up. I was gonna get a sub 20. But now you did, and now there's no room for 2 people. No, you had it a long time coming. Price reasons too? What, for like, if you know what you're doing, cooking your own food is significantly cheaper than eating out. You were looking at a restaurant yesterday where you could get a 16-ounce of Wagyu steak for $450. That sounds like a good deal. No, I shouldn't talk. I've definitely gone to fancy meals before. Oh, steak. Oh, you're saying red meat is expensive. Yeah, I guess. So you gotta go for the ground. So I think ground turkey is still cheaper. Nice. God damn it. Oops. Well, this run's dead. Yeah, you gotta go for the weird cuts. Just get a massive bag of chicken wings. Thank you, Jabroni, for the multiple minutes late. You can't be picky if this is a starving situation, Adam. Rotisserie chickens are still like the best deal of all time. I think they're a little bit more expensive now, but still. Yes, let's keep talking about chicken here. No, I've already eaten, so I have no weakness. You all can get hungry. I'm gonna stay here. Focused on the gameplay as usual. Nice meme. It's not really like I usually see them for like 6 now, 6 or 7. They've gone up. You gotta measure inflation by oh god. Oh god. Oh god damn it. I did good stares like the entire practice session and then okay, well whatever. Let's go, yeah. You gotta measure. The rotisserie chicken's more stable than $1. Well, no, rotisserie chicken's gone up for me. I see it for like 6 or 7 now. You gotta measure inflation in that regard. Kind of like beef jerky. I've mentioned it before, but the beef jerky index. Beef jerky is like doubled in price in the past like 10 years. Well, actually, how long does at 3% inflation? How long is the dollar worth 50 cents or $2? I forget. Whatever. You know what I mean. How long is it to double with 3%? Is it what, like 18 years, something like that? Beef jerky is way too expensive nowadays. Yeah, the audacity of what's the beef jerky company? Matador, Jack's Links. I don't want $10.99. Nah. I'm like I have to go for the turkey jerky, which is not that good. And it's the same price. Oberto, yeah. Prices went up, but the price of oil dropped. Yeah, they're in cahoots. Big oil and big jerky are colluding. The jerky cartel. They're gonna make up their profits that way. You haven't had cheap groceries in so long, but that's because of where you live. A little bit of a F to your situation there, PSI. Beef beach stocks are rising. Beaches are just a absolute cesspool of disease right now, jabroni. So many people without masks. If you're the owner of Beef Beach, you're gonna be scared of getting sued for not doing enough to prevent the public from spreading more COVID-19, you know? It's a short-sighted plan to invest in Beef Beach futures. Oh my god. Yo, what up, One Shot? How you doing? As a suffering Exxon shareholder who owns now cattle distributors, you can confirm collusion. This needs to be investigated? Yes. Alright, you're on the case, private mode. Have fun going to those cow farms. You're just talking about the beef stock around the beach fair. Levels are rising, global warming. Yes, exactly. You think Beef Beach is connected to the ocean? No, it's connected to a vat of stock. Yeah, they're colluding to lose private mode money. It's not as bad as what, like, people who, like, have a lot of money in Tesla stock, and Elon's like, oh, I think my stock's too high, and then it just, like, drops, and people are, like, replying to him, like, what the fuck, I just lost $10,000 because of you. Beef stock, yeah. Yo, how you doing, Wolf Monk? Beast testosterone? That's what we're gonna need. Just inject the testosterone straight into my... Is that a performance-enhancing drug? What, those bodybuilders, like, what, they, like, have a little bit of bull semen or whatever? Well, that Tesla thing was probably illegal. Your money loss is just stupidity. Well, okay. There, it's all good then. Stock beef. Talking like beef stocks like it's a playable character in Smash. 3 stocks. I'll play as beef, you can play as chicken. God damn it. This combo, you're a little too shy at him. Not into stocks? I'm not into stocks either, it's okay. Grape flavored beef sounds like the next big thing. And I want you on my board of directors, Wolfmonk. I want just completely average things in Smash. They already added a plant. It's like new fighter cow. Bam. It's just a normal cow. It's not based in any video game. I would download that day one. I'd be a cow main. You sure people make beef with wine of some sort that's kind of grape flavored beef? Yeah, just call that the dish at the restaurant. God damn it. Gib Diablo 2 cows. I've never played Diablo. I'm sorry. Oh, I played the Diablo 4 demo at the last BlizzCon ever to happen. If anyone thinks BlizzCon's happening this year, they're surely mistaken. And it might actually happen, but I'm not going to be there. Superior David's not going to be there. And if we're not there, is it really a BlizzCon? Well, that was incredibly sketch. They should add Mario to Smash. I mean, he's a few mainline games. Considering he's pretty powerful. I bet they could make that work. Slow cooked to grapey perfection, yes. I really want to accentuate the grape in my beef. Yeah, speaking of... God damn it. Speaking of beef... Or not beef flavors. Speaking of vape flavors... Where is the beef-flavored Jewel Pod? Like milk steak but with grape juice? Yeah, perfect. Charlie would be all up on that. Just jelly bean-flavored beef, right? Grape leaf wrapped beef is delicious, so you consider that grape-like beef product. I see. Is that really delicious? I've never heard of grape leaf wrapped beef. I've had many, many stuffed grape leaves in my life. I'm not sure if that flavor would really mesh well with beef. There was bacon-flavored atrocity. Or, well, yes, bacon-flavored vodka. I read that a little wrong, right? It sounds like an atrocity, but... Jesus Christ, who greenlit that? Popular with a lot of pho shops? Really? I haven't seen it. If I had jalapeno vodka, not terrible. Absolute Pepar is one of the worst things I've ever had straight. It's probably a good mixer. It's probably good with Bloody Marys, but you're not buying a fifth of vodka just to make Bloody Marys generally. It was fun for the first half of the sip. Yeah, I've had bacon-flavored Bloody Marys. Like, that meme where it's like an entire meal on sticks inside a Bloody Mary glass. It's a meme, but it comes from some truth, you know? I've had bacon-flavored vape juice. Literally puked on your living room. No chance to reach the bathroom. Oh, God. Yo, what up, Spicy Pickle? Happy Memorial Day to you, too. Hope it was a good one. Hope you did some cool things. You found it. You found the sacred grape beef recipe. Fuck. Oh, whatever. I think I've actually seen that before. I just didn't know that was grape leaves. 1 a.m. here. Gotta go to bed, unfortunately. Well, have a good night, Lockpicking Pete. I appreciate you stopping by. Grilled out with the fam and drank a few beers. I had a beer at like 2 p.m. Absolutely insane. I am completely sober at this point. I hope. Well, I guess I should say I'm not. That would excuse the fact that we haven't made it out of, what, like, World 4? World 3? One single... Well, it was a 8% IPA in a 16-ounce can. So that's like two to 2.5 beers. Yeah, pretty much every single... Well, okay, I should not say every single Vietnamese dish I've had is tasty. There's some, like, really weird ones. Like... Too exotic for me, I guess. Like, obviously, I don't like the extra stuff in pho. Like, the tendon. Tripe is okay, but, like... Not a fan of the tendon. Like, there's some, like, I like catfish. I think there was this one, like, catfish Vietnamese dish I had that was just, like, a weirdly pungent sort of dealio. Not the biggest fan. You drank, like, 3 beers in 5 hours. Are you okay, Spicy Pickle? Are you on the floor blacked out right now? Picante is hammered, guys. Leave him alone. Yes, I am 100%. We're done. Oh, my God. Fred. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good, long weekend. Yeah, the journey to 1K is quickly upon us. Fred has a seemingly endless pile of nickels and dimes. Blueberry Brago Honey Ale. Jesus. You had a 15% beer? You okay? I mean, I've had a 15% beer, but it was like... It's Dark Lord Imperial Stout. Well, 3 Floyds, unfortunately, is closed right now. That sucks. Yo, what up, Rupert? How are you doing? Oh, okay, that was a different person that linked it. Oops. Doing all right. You recovered after your massive decathlon? Well, that's just like a normal Tuesday for you. Well, I guess Sunday. %fruit beer sounds pretty wild, as fruit brews are usually session-style drinks. That's how folks get in trouble. Sounds like it's just gonna taste like a bad wine to me. Mostly recovered. Nice. It seemed like a pretty crazy run you had there. Crazy stream in general. I checked in from time to time. Let's not get hit in 3-2 this time. Founders Oatmeal Stout. Well, really, Founders anything is good. KBS, obviously. But, yeah, pretty much anything they have. Oops. No split, I guess. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, we're not jumping correctly today. I don't... Sad. Favorite beer of all time is... We're gonna get through this. I need a cutscene to read that. Weihenstephaner Vitus. I don't think I've heard of that one. I do like a lot of Belgian ales. I think my favorite beer is Golden Drac. Or Drake, or I don't... D-R-A-A-K. You have to be in the mood for stouts, or they're heavy for you? Yeah, I used to be huge into stouts, and now I'm just... eh. Oops. Alright, no frame roll this time. Stouts are the top tier beer. Weihenstephaner. I'm gonna guess that's a German beer. For some reason it reminds me of the one with like the Pope on it. Oh no, I've never seen this beer in my life. I think my favorite beers like are Belgian ales. And then I don't know. It sounds a little German. Jesus. Well, at least I didn't get 3 fireworks. Yeah, I'm sad if I had to pay like more than $10 for a 6-pack. Weihenstephan, biggest brewery and brewery school in Germany. Damn famous Weizen beer. Okay. I know what a Hefeweizen is. Hefeweizen. Jesus. I just mumbled that entire word before. Oh, okay. I'll take your 30 rack for $11? Yeah. Gotta go the Tecate approach and buy Tecate. PBR easy, eh. I don't really care that it's like made fun of as a hipster beer. It's just, it's eh. I pretty much only get this one beer. I get this one IPA by a local brewery called Solus, and it does the trick. I get it every time. You like PBR? I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with PBR. Just it's pretty mediocre in my opinion. I don't settle for mediocrity. Okay. George Washington drank PBR. I see. So it's my patriotic duty, especially on Memorial Day. Okay. New strat. Pretty cool. Too bad we lost 3 in-game seconds. Paps won the blue ribbon, yeah. What about the gold ribbon? It's a daily, though. I have heard the phrase, if you want to be an expert, you have to do it every day. Not sure on applying that to drinking. Jesus. What is this game doing to me right now? Fucking, oh my god, really? I guess I should have known, but... We got through the whole level. Jabroni's an expert then? How was that beer he posted in Superior David's Discord? Oh yeah, I've had New Glarus Spotted Cow. I've been to New Glarus's brewery. Where is it again? I know it's in Wisconsin. I think I went to, what was it? House on the Rock in western Wisconsin. And we stopped in New Glarus on the way. 2 a day is okay. Yeah, don't they say drinking a beer a day like helps retain youthfulness or something? You've not had a drink since February? That's good though. That's like all memes aside. That's how it should be, right? Wisconsin cheese? Craigasm? You made that up? What did I make up? House on the Rock? Oh, the beer youthfulness thing? I remember I read an article, but like I was like at this point like 11. Maybe it's just a fabrication I put in my mind. Well, the Cheese Castle is the biggest disappointment in Wisconsin. 100%. The Mars Cheese Castle, it's like, you see signs for it every like 30 feet within like a 100-mile radius of the Cheese Castle. You pass by it, it's like the size of a 7-Eleven. I mean, it has a lot of cheese. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's no castle, okay? Mars Cheese Castle is shit, yeah. You gotta go to like the stall on the side of the road, or like, I don't know, anywhere that's selling like a bag of fresh cheese curds. The Mars Cheese Igloo. Maybe better. I've never been. It's a shame they located it in Yukon territory. You think it's 2 standard drinks for men and 1 woman daily to be considered safe? Go over your own peril? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd be a shame if you didn't have a way to cool your cheese one shot. You buy $90 worth of cheese on a hot day. Just melts all over the backseat of your vehicle. Gotta think that through. They're just doing it to have happy customers. I think the only dedicated cheese shop I've been to in Wisconsin, though, is the Mars Cheese Castle. And I remember I was specifically quite young, probably around the age of 10, and like, I was begging my parents, like, please, I see the signs, it's a cheese castle, I gotta go. And then I remember being extremely, extremely disappointed. You beat Super Mario Bros. Original 1, 3 tries. Took you under an hour? What do you mean 3 tries? Like, 3 game overs? 3 lives? But congrats, Dave. probably not that good of a cooler, right? Fuck. Should have waited. The NES Classic, Dave? These ain't your dad's cheeses, okay? These are turbo cheeses. Not great as it looked in GameStop or TV. What, SMB1? SMB1 is a game that people forget is a little bit hard to control. Like, people expect SMW controls with SMB1, and it is very different. That'd be a good ROM hack. Someone's probably already done it, though. Just all of SMB1 in SMW physics. Turbo cheeses are a good way to put it. Well, referencing Power Thirst is always a good way to put it, you know? SMB1 feels really heavy to you. That's a good way to explain it. Like, the momentum is just, like, a little fucked, I guess. For lack of a better term. Like, there's the momentum's too realistic. You have too little control once you're in the air. By extension, SMB2. PlayStation new is butt. It's eloquent. Yo, what up, Canadian gamer? Thank you for the good luck. Yo, how has the SMB1 All-Stars grind been treating you? Some games are really floaty. SMB1 feels like Mario's wearing lead shoes. Yeah, pretty much. Especially, this is like the era of floaty platformers. Like, well, I guess it was a little bit later, but you have games like Bubsy on the SNES, where you're basically just, you press jump and then you go like 95 feet in the air. Five-in-one game system soon that has 5 different controller plugins. What is it? The what's that one 5-in-1 that everyone was getting like 5 years ago? You did some Warpless, try to get a sub 510. Wait. You did some any percent, try to get a sub 510. Warpless not so much. You're talking All-Stars, right? All-Stars any percent just seems like a very frustrating category. Yeah, the Retron 5. Forgot those things existed. Apparently they're pretty good. Have they gone down in price? I remember they were a little too much. This one's supposed to be way better than that? See, I can't... Like, if I'm not playing on the original console, I don't want to play. That or, like, an official licensed console. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm fine playing on a SNES Mini. But, like, a Chinese clone console just feels weird to me. So what, we made it to 5-3 today. It's the blessing, yeah. Said I know Nintendo gave it a hug and a kiss before it sent it out to college, you know? Console snob? Yeah, exactly. Console hipster? Eh. I wouldn't say hipster is the best word. Same reason why I only wear my genuine Rolexes when I go out. I'm not gonna wear my fake Rolexes. I gotta know it's real. It's just that feeling when I'm wearing my $30,000 wristwatch. Feels good, you know? Yeah, I'm a console user. That is me. I'm a gamer. No, I do not have... I don't even own a watch. Jesus, what is with those bars today? Do you think those people who paid $10,000? God damn it, really? Do you think those people who paid $10,000 for a solid gold Gen 1 Apple Watch regret that decision at all? Like, you could say collector's item, but I don't know how many people are really collecting those that don't already have them. What the hell was that, by the way? And today's a day of stupid mistakes. People who could buy 10K watches live in a different realm of money than all of us. I mean, true, but at the same time, you know that there's at least one person who's a huge Apple fanboy who bought it when they totally should not have bought it. That is actually fair, Burks. Yeah, a lot of the clone consoles actually have problems running certain games. That's why you can't really use them for a lot of speedrunning. No, because they bought the solid gold Gen 2 on launch day. They keep doing it. Every single model has a solid gold $10,000 watch. Hey, my $30,000 Rolex watch was a business investment. I go to an interview wearing the watch, people think I'm successful. Now, it hasn't worked, but one day it'll pay off. I did buy a Rolex in China. I got a super good deal. It was like originally like a $30,000 watch, but I only paid like 15 bucks for it. I wonder where that is. Sounds like it was a very good deal. I'm not even joking. That was like how it was pitched to me. It's like, oh, normally this watch would sell for like tens of thousands of dollars, but I like you. 100 RMB, which is about 15 US dollars. It's $14 now. The yuan has gone a little down. Hey, we don't know the full story. Maybe it was a surplus unit. They couldn't sell it. I don't know. If the watch was less rare, then it wouldn't be worth it. It's kind of like a catch-22. So they had to sell it on the DL. If I recall, it still works, so that means it can't be fake. If it works like 5 years later. Well, really, this is like 10 years later. Did I get it appraised? No. Bringing in a fake Rolex to an appraiser, like... Is it legal to own a fake Rolex? Like, I guess probably, right? Especially if you could claim you didn't know it was a fake. Like, is willingly buying a fake Rolex illegal? I don't really know the implications of copyright law. You think selling them illegal but owning them isn't? Okay. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I don't want them to say my watch is fake and take it away from me. They're trying to keep my $30,000 watch themselves. The Patek? Is that a type of watch? The best watch I ever had was this like Casio watch that cost $15. And then I realized that it's like apparently a massive symbol of like Al-Qaeda members. Like they all have the same watch I had. And like it's notorious now, like in terrorist rings. So I stopped wearing that. I wore it in like early high school. Oh God. The best watch you ever had was an $8 fake Tag Heuer from college. You bought it from Chinatown. Most compliments you ever received. I bet it looked nice. You got a fake Breitling and you took it in to get checked. Give me a second. This level's got a little bit of oomph to it, you know? They told he was a fake and gave it back. I see. Well, now I know. Willingly buying a fake Rolex is not illegal. Selling a fake Rolex is a breach of copyright law. You think the Chinese market I went to really cared about breaching copyright law? Like I forget what the exact name of it was, but it was like nicknamed the fake market. Literally everything in there was fake. That's a pretty nice watch. Is that wood? No, it's not wood. It's gold. Oh, only 150K. Not even prime, though? Are they for real? Oh no, there's totally been like raids, or quote unquote raids, on behalf of American companies to shut down a lot of these illegal markets. I think Rolex was involved in one, Berks. But they're still extremely prevalent inside China. Oh, gross. Absolutely gross. Can't just keep bonking like that. Alright. What's with these bills? Stop making me lose the frame rules. It's really not okay. Yeah, the Casio F91W is the one I had. You go to the Wikipedia page, and there's a section called Usages in Terrorism. And I dislike my watch being associated with terrorists. We played it safe and still lost. That being said, it was a very reliable watch. Like, it's definitely not fashionable. I wore it when, like, I had to take tests in rooms without clocks, which is, like, the most sadistic thing ever. Like, Jesus. You have a test and your room doesn't have a clock? I guess it's not really their choice, right? They don't have to spend their own money on a clock. Someone offered to buy that Casio watch off me. Would I give them a look? I mean, I haven't worn that watch in like at least 10 years. I would probably ask why it's like a $15 watch on Amazon. Why do they need my watch so desperately? They still apparently produce 3 million a year. So out of those 3 million, I doubt that many are specifically going to I don't know, Al-Qaeda. I don't think Casio is like willingly funding Al-Qaeda here. I think we're good. Beautiful. We did it. We beat 1-3. How much is a Casio F91W on Amazon right now? It's $10.69. It's a reliable watch. Use it for all your watch having needs. Cool. Oh my god, jeez. Oh, okay, okay. We did it. Don't worry about it. Man, I'll be really sad if we don't PB by the end of the month. We should have time, right? Yeah, 6 days. That's no big deal. $307. It's a little bit of a big deal, but whatever. Man, so we made it to what, 6-4 run died. We could do it. We could get to World 8. We could do it right now. Oh, okay, we did it. Gaming. I don't. Gee, it's so hot in this house. It's actually ridiculous. I'm dying here. Yo, 6 split, yo. Such a 6 split, we needed 2 yos. We needed to bookend it. Yeah, it's okay. These splits can be completely fucked. Who cares? Who cares? Here we go. I was gonna do the rest of the run, just not saying anything. But I see someone type in chat. I'm too tempted to read exactly what they said out in chat. We were gonna have some nice peace and quiet, but no more. I wonder, like, I just, like, don't talk for the entire run PB immediately. It still terrifies me. Speaking of terrifying me, this Shrat right here. Spooky. Yeah, we got the double digits. I was a little early on that split, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're just -9, but we like -9. What was that hitbox? 5-3 has also been absolutely fucking me today. Yeah, we've had runs just as good or better. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna have more runs that are good or better right now. 5-3 doing 5-3 things? Yeah, exactly. If you like -9, you love -10, yeah. We like all the green numbers. You'd be shocked if we don't see another PB before the month's out, to be honest. Hey, you must have not been here long enough if you'd really be shocked. But at the same time, we're right on the precipice of an enormous crossroads. No pressure, just, okay, if I don't PB, I'm just gonna blame private mode. I'm gonna be like, he was mentally pressuring me. I was gonna do it. And then it got to me. It infected my thoughts, my dreams. Yeah, 5-3 has been particularly mean today. Like, I don't think we've gotten kind patterns in any attempt to 5-3 today. Borderline bullied me into it? Yeah, exactly. Which month? June? Hey, June we are doing SMB2U. What's an underrated dish from American Chinese places? I can't really answer that question because I don't really like American Chinese is like okay, but like it's so like the dishes I know are Chinese, and like in certain American Chinese restaurants you could actually go if you know Chinese, talk to them, and then order from the special Chinese menu. That's not a meme. Those totally exist. See, that's how we know that you're not Jabroni private mode. Because I'm pretty sure Jabroni's favorite is the 2U. Two U is OP? I thought you were gonna pog. Little did I know. 2U. Is that... Did you misspell soup? Did you put your S the wrong way? Alright, could have been worse. Yeah, I'm not sure what my favorite American Chinese food dish is. Maybe like an orange chicken or something like that. I unironically really like the lettuce wraps at like what is it, PF Chang's, but I very rarely venture into a PF Chang's, especially now. Well, especially now just because there's better options to get takeout from. Not because of Chinese virus or anything like that. I realized that could have came out a little wrong. Your favorite is easily Dragon Phoenix. Got the General Tso's chicken and the sweet and sour shrimp all in one. That sounds saucy. Sounds like the most anti-keto dish of all time. Really? Y'all seen In Search of General Tso on Netflix? I have not. I have no idea what that is, but I feel like if I'm gonna watch a movie about Asian cuisine, I'm gonna have to watch Jiro Dreams of Sushi first, which I still haven't seen. I've heard very good things. Yeah, General Tso's is definitely made up bullshit. Just like fortune cookies, beef with broccoli. It turns out beef and broccoli don't actually exist. It's a figment of our imagination. Jiro documentary is great, assuming you don't mind reading it. Yeah, I don't care about subtitles. I'm a 2020 moviegoer. Actually, to be honest, I put subtitles on no matter what, even if it's a US, like English movie. Like, there are so many lines you just miss without subtitles. Like, until I randomly watched Lord of the Rings with subtitles, I had no idea he was saying "Fly, you fools," Gandalf, with the Balrog. It was always just blank, "you fools." You're shocked how many folks hate subtitles? Not your favorite experience, but you don't get the hate? Like, I definitely... Like, the amount of people I know, like, generally older folks, that are just like, yeah, I know Parasite's apparently good, but I don't want to read it. I'm like, why? It's really not that bad. You needed them to watch The Witch and Lighthouse. Oh, yeah, The Lighthouse without subtitles would have sucked. Like, I think the movie's also, like, a little quiet in parts. Like, you actually legitimately would not be able to understand it. Especially William Dafoe. Without subtitles. Yeah, the subtitles on Prime for TV were pretty bad, I remember, for Sopranos. Like, entire lines were altered at certain points. So it's a documentary on American Chinese food, PSI. I'm sure it's good. Maybe I'll add it to my list. There aren't that many documentaries on my list. Oh, what the hell was that? All you have to know is gabagool, okay, Paco? I'm thinking about getting, like, the Sopranos on Blu-ray. Just getting it over with. Used to work for a subtitling company. Let me tell you, there's nothing more challenging than subtitling reality TV. Not a moment of silence, and people mumble a lot. I'm not surprised about that. Isn't there, like, a lot of, like, transcription work that, like, can be done from working from home, and it's like... Like, I remember when I was in college, people were like, oh, you need extra money? Just, like, transcribe some text. It's the most boring job in the world, but hey, it doesn't pay terribly. I never did it, though. How much even is The Sopranos on Blu-ray? Yeah, you could easily work from home bonus. Well, now pretty much I feel like the working from home market is about to have a boom. You know, assuming people still like we don't go back to a feudal system after this. Society hasn't collapsed yet, so we're good. You can imagine the pay scheme for that being really terrible unless you type at stenography speeds. I think it was based on like you were paid based on how much you transcribed. Assuming people still have homes, yeah. It was already near impossible to buy a home. Now we're in oof levels of home ownership. And good luck getting that 401k loan or whatever when, I don't know, your 401k is worth like a third the less than it was like 3 months ago. You can never do that. 10 minutes of continuous typing and your hands are killing you. I think it's more just like, it's annoying because you have to like rewind constantly. It's just like a slow, arduous process. House prices are a scam, yeah. See, with working from home, I'm just gonna like move to Vietnam, get a cheap house, max out internet speeds. Your home value has basically gone up over the past 3 months. No idea how, but you'll take it. Well, I was kind of actually thinking this. Like, the value of having a home is super important right now because, like, I am in an apartment building, and, like, you were mentioning, or I think it was, someone was mentioning, yeah, I was having some beers, grilling on the porch. Someone was mentioning, oh, I have a garden. Like, having a backyard to yourself is pretty dope in quarantining times. I feel like maybe that's reflected in the market a little bit. And they're slowly adding more stuff to expense for working from home at my job. I'm waiting for the day I could just like buy a couple more Herman Millers and say it's a business expense. Front yard too, fair, but front yard, you still are, you're at risk of being within 6 feet of people. Like when we're all in our tiny little cramped living quarters by force, being less cramped is king. So that's probably why housing prices have gone up. But at the same time, when like, who's gonna buy those? Probably people who already have like 7 homes. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Not your front yard, I see. Yeah, this is the perfect time to be a crotchety old, get off my lawn type of person. Cause you got science on your side. I know apartment prices have been surprisingly reasonable. I thought they would go up. I don't know why. But they've pretty much remained the same. Well, I mean, okay, it's not reasonable at all. This area is expensive as shit and stupid. But, like, they haven't, you know, like, completely gone insane. Oh, I 100% was like, I want to live in a city. I still am. But, like, this has definitely convinced me a little bit maybe it's not the best idea. Suburbs are joblessness and death to you. Oh, God. Yeah, dying is pretty bad. Yeah, DC is weird because, like, unless all the jobs in the city are the ones that don't actually pay super well. Gotta work for the government. Medium-sized cities are where it's at. Yo, you repping medium-sized city, Steve? How you doing, by the way? Like, Pittsburgh probably is what... Yeah, Pittsburgh is a pretty perfectly sized city. 350K-ish. Depends if you're thinking metro area. Pittsburgh's weird, though, because it's like a 2 mil metro area, but the actual city is pretty small. So maybe that doesn't count. I really enjoyed Pittsburgh when I lived there. Like, it was actually surprisingly fun. Like, it has a terrible reputation, but, like, turns out it's not like it was in the 1950s. We'd love Lafayette, Louisiana, if it wasn't in Louisiana. I've never been to Louisiana. Yo, nice. Yeah, not quite the -10, but we don't want that same frame roll, right? We don't want the -10.2. Terrifying strat. I also almost went too early. Yo, I don't mind the crowding, though. My favorite place ever is Shanghai. Sorry, Shanghai for all you non-Chinese speaking folk. And Shanghai's pretty crowded. See, these bills are spooky. Also, yeah, that was totally a early slip. But whatever. I mean, is it worth it in times of, like, the reason why you want to live in cities is because, like, they have, like, a living, breathing sort of, like, feel when literally everything's closed. I'm not sure if it's worth, like, the triple the price, you know? This moving to a serious city is weird because you have to relearn how far to zoom in on Google Maps. You just, I don't know. You Google everywhere you need to go. You don't have to configure on Google Maps itself. Gotta take a different approach. Why do I keep doing that? I should walk off. Yeah, let's make it World 7 and then 8. Please. Oof, why? I've been cutting it too close there. Groceries delivered, though, is a like, every single place I see for delivering groceries, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to wait, like, 2 weeks. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, I guess, like, if you regularly do it 2 weeks in advance, it's no big deal, but... Maybe things have gotten better and I just haven't checked. That was not our best. Lived in a downtown for a few years in your early 20s, never leaving the city centers. If I move, it'll be another city center. By 30, you lived in the suburbs, will never go back. Age changes everything when it comes to housing. Well, I don't say it's a sad story. A la private mode. You sold out to the man. Big suburb. What an industry, big suburb. Yeah. Private city mode 2019 is no more. we're losing a lot of time. Yikes. I think we got like fireworks or something in 7-1 though, so we have a little bit of time save. Feisty little bullet bill thing over there, Jesus. That was an intentional brush. Alright, we did the level perfectly. At least I think. Beautiful. Yeah, I say I'm happy with minimalist stuff, but like I'm trying to think of like putting this massive beanbag I have in like a tiny apartment. I don't think it would work out very well. Fucking, oh my god. I pressed the button twice. I didn't see 2 shots come out, though. Sad. You can't have a garage fridge if you don't have a garage. Or at least you put a fridge in your shared apartment garage? Sounds like a great idea. Just put it in one of the electric car spots. Oh my god.
I'm ready for a PB tonight, Mr. Spicy. Here's to
Kieran,
good luck.
Thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. Congratulations on joining the 10K club. That's what we call people who have the money to burn. The money to burn? I don't know. Whatever club grants you that emote. I hope you enjoy your new bit emote that you unlocked. Yeah, your money to burn. But I do really appreciate the 1,500 bits. And you're going to see a PB right now, so I think you are ready. Or at least I hope you're ready, because it's happening whether or not you want it or not. Alright, we need the Kieran combo. And everything's complete. Thank you for the 1,500 bits. Thank you for the good luck. Pretty cool, Kieran. I feel like those emotes don't really show up unless like you refresh. Look at all those coins, fire coins for days. Yeah, we're slowly amassing an army of people who could indicate that someone wasted their money in a concise fashion. I shouldn't say concise because one of the longest emote names I've seen on Twitch so far. It's funny that you had us raid Truman last night, yes. Imagine watching Truman. Lol. You never watched Truman before, but he looks insanely like a friend of yours and also talks like him and is one of the characters in your book is based off him, so when you start reading it, you'll see if you could is most like Truman. I see. Are you sure you just don't know Truman? I should bump the potato up? Yeah. People want the potato to be like a tier 1 emote, and I'm just like making it more and more expensive. Unfortunately, we can't bump anything up until someone unlocks the $500 emote, which is not gonna happen. Please don't. No one let that happen. Because we're not getting rid of the Shrek, the best emote I have on my channel. Shit. Doe Mike, what are you doing? You don't have money to burn, you just like helping your friend. Oh, I'm just... You unlock the $100 bit badge, and that just unlocks Spicy's money to burn, which is an emote. It's just the name. I appreciate you helping out friends. Or at least in your own words, helping out friends. Generosity is not required, but appreciated. You're just saying it's ironic? I see. Wow, don't I don't think Marcus is actually that far away. Like I think his total starts with a 4. But still. No one. The Shrek is not worth it. The government shits in your bank account. That's a wonderful image. You like the Kieran combo? What's the Kieran combo? You're 5320 from Potato, so he has to be close to Shrek. I just had the Kieran combo? Now I'm very confused. Fuck. I guess I'm speaking in tongues to myself here. Don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Karen. You said good luck, but the luck fought back. That was a bad fire bar pattern. I guess I could have avoided it, but we went for something we shouldn't have. It's gonna happen right now. If I just say it's gonna happen right now, eventually it's gonna happen, and then it's gonna be like Pog, he predicted it. Alright, well, this one's dedicated to Karen's dad. Yeah, imagine getting government money. I thought the universal basic income thing was supposed to be universal. That went way too political now. I didn't even think about that shit. I'm a big fan of Andrew Yang. I'll admit that. I've been listening to his new podcast. A run doesn't count if it doesn't get past World 1. We all know this. Sometimes we swing, sometimes we miss. Yeah, but sometimes the person with a 0.01 RBI doesn't have his contract renewed. Alright, yeah, I said too much. No, Yang Speaks, his podcast is legitimately very well produced. If you're into podcasts that talk about that sort of thing, I recommend it. That's what happens. You start a podcast, you listen to like 10 podcasts. I'm now consumed by podcasts. Too much to keep up with. The odd, like, people are like, here's 2 hours to listen to every week. You can't expect me to do that. That's like every other podcast. Talk to PSI check. If you're talking about politicians, then we're going way too far into Monka-esque territory. We gotta reel it back and then just like throw that conversation off a cliff. Yo, what up, Poggio? Bearish on podcasts at the moment. Your commute is nil, so podcast listening is limited to long work once a week. Well, if you're looking for a podcast, I have one of my own. Actually, we just got like new art, and the videos look a little bit more spiffy. I'm pretty proud of how it looks. Obviously, there's no like actual editing in showing the game and stuff, which kind of sucks, but podcasts being audio is good enough. You happen to have seen this new art? Very nice, yeah. Shoutouts to this person named Pluto, who none of you know, in the Groove community. Nice. I don't want to sound vain, but it's impossible to hate the art. It's so good. Want to know what else is impossible? This run ending with anything less than a 1958. We're calling it now. What's my best possible time? 1955. Okay, that's reasonable. You passed on my podcast on YouTube because it didn't catch your eye when scrolling through the list. It looked fine on desktop, and I recently looked at my previous episodes, or our previous episodes, and like, it looks so incredibly dark on mobile that it's, oh my god. Mistakes were made. It's better now. Yeah, this run is not going to end anywhere except for 8-4 with a green time, specifically minus 2024. We're predicting the 1958. It's the only way. If I got a 1958 somehow, there'd be so much bullshit called. Like, every single frame of my run would then be dismantled. That's why we gotta get a 1957. The fake out. You don't have the attention span for podcasts? Or let me do some level. Fun fact. Hitting that block saves you frame roll. You have the attention span for podcast. If you're in pure audio mode, you're doing music. Yeah, I'm sad about how little music I listen to right now. I love me some music. But it's one of those things where, like, if you're doing something, you listen to others to try to hone your craft. I say this as a very amateur person in this realm. So I think I've been kind of overloading on podcasts right now. Eventually we'll get back to the music. Do I like 80s? I mean, like, yeah. I like 80s music. It's not like 100% of what I listen to. But there's some 80s bands I like. I guess I'm not, like... I think of, like, older stuff kind of as... I don't really think of it as decades, like, compartmentalized. If I'm, like, doing 80s versus 70s, I think I like 70s better. Like, one of my favorite albums is Can't Buy a Thrill. That's that's early 70s, right? Steely Dan? Or is that late 60s? I don't know. It's a me, Mario? It is a you, Mario. Yo, we just got so many Mario stickers, it's insane. Actually, where are they? I, like, bought, like, an $8 sticker pack, and I guess I didn't think about, like... Yeah, it's 100 stickers, and, like, they're... I got a lot of stickers. Somewhere on that little, like, drawer behind me that's being entirely covered by my chair. That one over here. I like to see those stickers. Am I a coffee achiever? I don't really drink. I mean, like, Pink sometimes makes coffee and I sometimes have it, but, like, I definitely am not one of those people who drinks coffee every day in the morning. If that was like a Steely Dan reference, I just... Oops. Coffee achiever. Is that it's a commercial? I guess. You're born in 92, for some reason you have so much nostalgia for the 80s. I mean, like, I was born well past the SNES being released, right? My first game though was Super Mario World. So, like, That would have had to have been in the late 90s. So, like, the game was already relatively old at that point. Nostalgia is based on what you listened to as a kid, not necessarily when you were born. That or, like, I don't hate the Beatles or anything, but my mom being, like, a massive fan of the Beatles, I heard way too much Beatles, and I got a little sick of the Beatles. You need a new SNES, but money's tight right now? Emulator's not that bad. You sold your old one to pay the bills? Yeah, I regret selling a lot of my, I remember my GameCube collection, I think I devastated the most. GameCube and Dreamcast. And Dreamcast, a lot of them are cheap, so it's not a huge deal. I guess they're cheap right now. But some of those, like, GameCube games, like, never sell a Mario Party. They're always gonna be worth, like, 50 or 60 bucks. Unless you really need 50 or 60 bucks. I did say to do it. If you planned on giving me bits in the future, which, again, completely optional. Instead, if you put that money towards the SNES, I would be happier. Because I like people playing the SNES. My name used to be Spicy SNES. Not to say I don't enjoy getting money, but, you know. Think you might have to do that, Picante? Alright, sounds good. What? No, don't say sorry. I like people playing the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, okay? It's really no big deal. And I appreciate the kind words. That was almost really bad. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System? I should change my name back to Spicy Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You have the adapter brick for RCA and the RF modulating sitting in a drawer with no console for them? Yeah, RIP the RF switch. Used to show up on Google when you searched Nintendo Switch. Now it's very hard to... It's not actually that hard to find, but... Its reign on Google is over. Right, there is your minus 11. Or around there. Minus 10.7 feels bad, man. Where'd my frame rule go? Jesus, retro is expensive now? Yeah, like, Super Nintendo and NES stuff, like, specifically the games, have gotten completely out of hand. I think the consoles have been going up in price, but, like, on a bit more reasonable of a scale. Remember Game Trader couldn't sell enough of that stuff to stay in business? Yeah, like, there was a time when, like, I think the entire Super Nintendo library, someone sold it for, like $3,000 or $4,000, and like the entire retro community, this was like maybe mid 2000s, the entire retro community is like, oh my god, that's so much money. How did he get so much money for his, like, now a full Super Nintendo collection is like $15,000, maybe less, maybe 10,000. I don't know, I haven't done the math. It's something stupid. I mean, it depends really. Like, the thing is, the top end of that sum is like 5 games. That's the issue. Yeah, I remember when GameStop and Co. were selling all their old stuff, not because they thought they could profit from it, because they were trying to cut their losses. Then they brought it back because they realized how big of a market it is. Do you remember when GameStop was called Babbage's? I do not. Maybe I was too young for that. I thought it used to be Funko. Well, I thought I guess it was multiple companies. I was a big get my video games from Toys R Us person. I remember they had like the separate section just for video games. It was dope. Alright, sounds good, Karen. Thank you for stopping by again. Thank you for the bits. I do really appreciate your generosity. Enjoy the new emote. Oh, I know EB Games, right? That was a thing. I know Binging with Babish. I don't think that's anything with GameStop, though. Also, that was so sketchy. That could have been so bad. Oh, I will be streaming tomorrow. Sorry. Didn't see that. I was focusing on Wreckin' Bowser. Should be streaming every day until Friday. Yeah, sounds good. See ya. Oops. Alright, well. We're not saving that. Well, we lost that second. Yo, what up, Enzito? How have you been? You're taking an online class? It's fun? What kind of class? Two scares me. Just avoid enemies. Doesn't matter if it's slow. Jesus Christ. I mean, it matters if it's slow a little bit, but we have 2 seconds of time save here, so. Cool. I love getting a 301. Getting the finance knowledge even higher? Yo, nice. I do know that my job, like, pays if I wanted to, like, go to a... Like, it pays a certain amount if I wanted to, like, take some classes. It doesn't even have to be towards my career. What? No double digits anymore. Sad. So maybe I'll look into that. Fucking, oh my god, really? Well, we got over there. Oops. I was overthinking that. I was like, oh, I could go to the second platform like I was doing in practice. Classes are super focused and they have sales all the time, so it's usually less than 15 bucks a class. I see. It's okay. We weren't double digits ahead. Bad run. See, the issue is that school is boring. And for nerds. You ever think about that? want to maybe, I don't know. I would like to get history classes, but like history classes, cooking classes, nutrition classes, so I could personal train myself, you know. There's a lot of choices here. Mario classes. Yeah, does Cosmic teach a boot camp? Master class with Cosmic. Become the Mario player you know you could be. I missed that run. That was a good run. 7-4 of all levels? Come on. It's like losing a run in 7-4. You never found school too boring, but you always found the instructors were teachers and not doers. At least in your experience at the graduate level, case studies were always bullshit because of it. Well, it literally, like, there's that, if you can't do, teach, right? That's a phrase. The people who generally become teachers are people who are unsuccessful in really, like, it matters in the field, right? If you go into history, you're probably working into academia or something like that. But, like, if you're a comp sci professor, you're probably a professor because you weren't able to make a multi-million-dollar startup like your colleagues. That being said, I've had some very smart teachers in my day. But, like, the worst, on the flip side, some of my worst classes were, like, taught by successful people. And, like, for example, like, I took this business class that was, like, just taught by a guest professor who basically was, like, he was pretty impressive. Like, he was CEO of, like, T-Mobile UK for a while, which is, like, I guess is a pretty big deal. Like, successful in the world of business, but he was the worst teacher I've ever had. Like, he didn't know anything about teaching. Just because he was successful in business didn't really help. That, or I took an international law course, and it was the most boring class I ever took, because international law is the worst. But, regardless, it was taught by a lawyer who, again, was like a visiting professor, I don't know. And he wasn't a terrible teacher, but he definitely, like, he lacked qualities that made teachers good, like patience. Academia is its own world with its own kind of crazy. Yeah, 100% PSI. For 3 out of my 4 years in college, I worked as a IT support for the psychology department. So I had to deal with, like, a lot of the grad students and a lot of the, like, psychology professors. And it seemed pretty crazy. No, that job was awesome. I was getting paid, like, it was work study, so I was also getting, like, paid a little bit more than I should have. Like, it was, like, $15 to basically do nothing for most of the time. I have deep intel to which professors take calls during bathroom. Not during, but yeah. I know a little too much. True good teachers have teaching skills, not necessarily technical skill. That said, education is the foundation you build from, not the skills you need to be confident, but... Wait. Oh, it's the foundation you build from, not the skills you need to be... Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why people go to school to become teachers. Like, there are proven teaching methods. You miss anything? Just finished supper? We're just talking about the world of academia. You missed a very, very good run that died, so not really. We were like -10 going into 7-4, and I died in 7-4 of all places. You cannot teach. You can train folks with existing skills, but you couldn't take someone from nothing to something. Oh, I'm like the worst teacher ever. And not because I don't know. I'm generally okay at identifying like problems people are having, and I know how to fix them, but I have like such a little patience with teaching people stuff. Like it's kind of sad. I wish I could deal better with it, but God damn it. Dang good try, yeah. Sub 20 soon. Yeah, taxes aren't really that hard. Just use software. Like, I feel like you could learn taxes in like a 2-week lesson, 1-week lesson, really, depending on the level of school. Like a full semester financial skills class would be more useful than home ec, though. Me learning how to sew on a button didn't really get me that far in life. Well, I did learn I'm a really bad sewer, so there's that. They get wild quick when like you're a Twitch streamer, and all of a sudden you have like once you have more than just a single W2, it gets annoying. I guess if you're also like a small business owner, it's probably annoying. Your taxes are a 3-ring binder. Are you okay? That's like a therapy-inducing level of annoyance. Speaking of annoyance, there's like a guy with the loudest engine ever apparently outside my apartment. Yeah, as a computer science person, half my job is Googling. Your CPA, maybe less so. A CPA is a certified public, okay, yeah, accountant. Is it that much different in Canada versus US taxes? I mean, like, not really. But, like, I was giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, people in high school sometimes need to take things slow to learn. US taxes are a nightmare, but the steers... Like, is it really that much harder that, like... I guess because states... There's, like, state taxes and federal taxes. And especially, like... I live in the DMV, which is a tri-state area where people work across state lines. That's where it gets ugly. That sounds shitty, PSI. You have provincial and federal together. I see. Jesus. You guys hear that? Have I gone the LLC route for streaming revenue yet? I don't feel like how much does it cost to start an LLC? Like a couple, like $200 bucks. I haven't bit the bullet yet. I gotta close this window. Actually, I gotta message Pink to close this window. Okay, I'll just close this window. The window was already closed. It was just a really loud motorcycle. So, does anyone else have Sennheiser headphones? Why do they give you the longest cord in existence for your headphones? This is really unreasonable here. Like, it got caught on my chair. I almost like knocked a lot of stuff over. It's not bad for streaming. Really doesn't make sense. But if you wanted to protect personal assets from company assets, I guess really, yeah. If I'm not streaming anything that I could get like sued for damages, right? Get a coil wire, and I could just like use like the ties that you see sometimes. But I like the freedom that a long cable gives me. Sometimes freedom is a double-edged sword. Freedom isn't free. Yeah, it would be a better idea if I had, like, a donation button or something, private mode, to start an LLC, but I feel like it's not really necessary. Cool. Yikes. Taxes. Scary. Uncontroversial opinion. There we go. We're diving into the Who else loves tax talk? Tax talk with Picante. I guess it's that time, right? I should probably check to see when mine are due. We got that extension. Wow, Jeff. Okay, well, I wasn't gonna bring up the tax talk anymore, but Jeff's been begging for tax talk. Imagine not hitting the vine down there. Finance nerds. I get like really bored talking. Like, no offense to this conversation, but like I'm one of those people that like probably cares a little too much about finances. Like, talk about 401ks, futures, stocks. Yeah, especially the dead runs part, PSI. I did like The Big Short though. That's probably the most I've been into finance anything. Watching a movie with Steve Carell. That was a good movie. Yeah. Really underrated movie. Made by the guy who made Step Brothers, right? Yeah, Adam McKay. He went from Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and then, like, somewhere over there, Big Short. Because why not? Last money movie you watched is probably Wolf of Wall Street. That's like barely a money movie. Like, money... is involved in that movie. Like it's kind of more of a crime movie. I like Wolf of Wall Street. I thought it went a little too long, though. Have I seen Molly's Game? I don't think so. Have you seen a beautiful PB? So you're about to. You're gonna see the best PB you've ever seen in your life. 200 seconds of time save. Minutes broken off world record. Just how it is. Ugh. My frame rule. Does hitting that actually do anything? I wonder. Do I hit? No, actually, this is the level you don't go to the top. I think, yeah. 2,000. Doesn't matter. Wait, was that a gold in World 2? Definitely a fake gold, but I'm too lazy to skip the split. All my real gold potential is like World 8, I think. 8-4 especially. Gotta take the Hellhounds out. Bye for now, all. Alright, well, have a good night, Canadian gamer. Hope. I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping. Well, I'll rip that frame roll. We like being -3, though. I don't know how we didn't lose a frame roll, but okay. Whatever works. So I saw GTA's, like... I didn't realize Top Route didn't lose time. And I assume it doesn't lose time because GTA's did it in his run. But now I'm too late. I'm doing bottom route. You gotta look cool, right? And bottom route's very cool. I think there's like a half top route I could do. The full top route does lose time. Nice. How'd the hike go? I actually didn't end up going because we went to bed like too early and I guess our bodies weren't used to it. So like we woke up like at 2 in the morning. And then since we didn't want our sleep schedules fucked up, we just like went back to sleep and woke up late, like like a little bit later. You're back for a little bit? Yo, welcome back. About to buy a SNES with some games? If you haven't checked Craigslist yet, I don't know how safe it is to meet up with someone during quarantine, but they might have some pretty good deals. I'm not gonna force you to buy it. If it's a financially unwise decision, I would not recommend it, if anything. You really shouldn't do this? Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. A SNES is cool, but you could emulate. I think PSI was saying he was emulating. I was on a really good run, so I half read that comment. It's financially unwise? Okay, I would say don't do it. Let me be the voice saying, a voice of reason here. Super Money Entertainment System? You should EMU? Yeah. He's saying that use that money to buy an emu instead. Start an emu egg farm? I don't know. New best friend in emu form. Just, your life could change for the better. It's not like SNESs are going away. Anytime soon, at least. Yikes. You really regret selling your old one? Maybe next month you'll do it. Invest in second largest living bird by height, disregard technology. Yes. Almost 3 hours already, really? I mean, having an emu would be pretty fun, but I feel like you need a little bit, like, you need like a grove for that. A range. There's an emu you could ride in Super Animal Royale now. You cannot pet it, though. That's... You're not gonna get that can you pet the dog clout, Jeff. Yeah, emulators aren't the worst. Yeah, don't go looking for a SNES Classic anyway. Those are so much money. Like, I didn't realize they were going for 200. But I guess anyone who was here during the original run really had an extended opportunity to get them. Emulators are the worst. You know what, Jimmy? You're the worst. Oh, get wrecked. Jimmy's never coming back to the channel. Lost long-time support from someone in the channel. Hashtag worth. No, we like Jimmy and his flagpole commands. I'm not wrong, no. Jimmy, you're cool. Yo, what up, Eurus? How you doing? Exclamation mark cards one day. I feel bad. Maybe I'll do it now when I have the time. Favorite SNES games are DKC 2 and 3, and neither are on there. I see. Oh yeah, because Rare and Nintendo are... Oh my god, Jesus. Oh. Whew. Nintendo and Rare are, oh my god, Jesus, woo. That's entirely what I meant to say. But, no, legal battles. Maybe in 5 days? In 5 days, we are playing 2U. We're not playing 3. All these sip emotes. When you sippin'. Why? You're not, like, wrong for thinking it was 3, but we changed that maybe at the beginning of the month. You need to give up learning that game. It doesn't just have 5 frames of input lag on emulator. It has 20. It's terrible. Which game, Eurus? Yeah, when I was casually playing SM64 for the second time, I was doing it on the Wii U Virtual Console, and I didn't realize that apparently the Wii U Virtual Console has like a ridiculous amount of lag. So I wonder if I like played on anything else, it would be a good experience. Whole SNES? What game are you learning on the SNES? So you're actually playing a real video game now? Which one, Jeff? You do at least still have your N64, yo. Jealous. Hollow Knight. I've heard good things. Oh, 2J? Yeah, it's... Lost Levels is a game where you don't want lag. Yeah, the Wii U Virtual Console is worse than the console sales. I didn't realize that. Maybe we should be happy that they got rid of the Virtual Console. I turned on the SNES and NES Online stuff for the first time, like, ever. Maybe since it launched. Like a couple days ago, and it was actually surprisingly like fleshed out. There's a lot of games on there. They're not free, but like you don't have to pay $5 for each of them. So it's really not the worst system. I was probably a little too harsh on it. Does that have a lot of input delay? I tried playing 2J and it was really hard, but it might have just been not used to the controller. What will succeed the Switch? I don't think that Nintendo is going to have any consoles that are pure home consoles anymore. I think that it's got to be a hybrid model. Like, they're going to have, like, the Switch 2. I say that with absolutely no... I'm not part of the video game industry. I have no inside knowledge. But I'm willing to superlative and say they gotta. RetroArch is pretty dope. It's pretty dope, but it's not good for speedrunning. You're not allowed to submit times on RetroArch. I forget why. I think it has like a speed up feature. At least for Mario. I know that some communities do not give a shit. Now, Hollow Knight here is not an easy game. But I believe in you, Jeff. I'm like overcompensating on that because... How do people play video games? They're hard. I don't know. I don't play video games anymore. I just let my muscle memory do the work. You're warning if you have bad input display on your handheld, but you're always so terrible at games you just figured it got worse. Switch is halfway through his life. I could see that. What, 6 years for a console? That used to be reasonable. I think that consoles have gotten longer and longer lifespans. I feel like the Wii was the newest console for the longest time. 1 second. Alright, cool. Maybe Pogo. Jesus. Hi. Alright. Well, we're not gonna... Oh, shit. That could be bad. Well, could have been a better PB, but we'll take it. Jesus, I haven't had nerves like that in a while. We fucked up those last two rooms. Ugh. Gaming.
You got it.
Alright, that's a better PB.
Mario. Do the Mario swing here.
Do the Mario. Where does that put us?
Side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step. And then
Yeah, we really fucked up those last two rooms. I thought I was dead in the last room, by the way. That was a really sketchy... Oh, Jesus. Well then. Yeah, that's a much better run. Like, I'm down for that. Alright, we are now in... 12th place. We beat YGMC! Really? Top 10 is a 2006 or better. I don't know. Pretty good. Yo, beat Roy, really? Come on. No, I remember Roy got his time like super quick and then just didn't follow. We beat Rupert? Come on. Yeah, LK's beating us by a second. Well, cool. I'm a fan of that. You can get sub 20, Picante, believe it. It's actually really hard in this category. But we did it. I'm surprised. Nice. Let's do the run back. All right, now we got to remember file B. Whew. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. I do really appreciate it. I had a lot of nerves there. I'll be like I felt like a little nauseous in 8-4 there. I was like, oh shit. I mean, we have a lot of best possible, like... Thank you for the 100 bits, Kieran. Fuck my SNES. This is for you, bro. Fantastic run. You're doing so great. Yeah. The year 2010. Alright. I do appreciate the bits. $1 isn't gonna make or break a SNES. I believe in you. If you were looking at a SNES and it was like, I don't know what, $55, you could find one for 54. Just string together the perfect run. I mean, best possible time, or what is it? World record is 1948. You step away to cook and you miss it? Yeah, that was nerve-wracking. Oh my god. We're doing the run back right now. Jesus. You saw ones that cost way more. Most of those were at least 100. I feel like 100 is way too much money. Orky would probably know best here. For just the I mean, the thing is, you also mentioned that a lot of these had games in them. Well, shit. I got some highlighting to do. That's a good show. Orky knows best, yeah. Check sold listings for real numbers, yeah. And then if you're buying a patch, make sure that the guy who bought it is not the one selling it for exorbitant fees. They dropped the patch $100, by the way. I'm still not gonna get it. No patch is worth $300, let alone $400. Still. Orky, give us the prices. How much would you buy a SNES for? Orky he has his own game show, similar to The Price is Right, but is with retro. That would actually be a good show, I think. If they did like a retro, like a YouTube series or something of just like retro hardware, and it's like Price is Right environment. If I could only own 5 SNES games, what would they be? 1 All-Stars and SMW. Those are 2. Yeah, call it. Yeah, that's pretty much the best name. I was trying to think of anything better, but no, cost is correct. It's definitely good. So you'd say somewhere around 100 is not batshit insane, really? Yeah, SMAS plus SMW is all 5, right? Oh, can I use that cartridge? I could add 1 more to my collection. Yeah, I was gonna say 55 sounds more reasonable than $100. But then again, I haven't had to buy a SNES since like 2010, so. I feel like that's the first PB Poggio ever saw me do. I've been failing my way through Mario runs for the past couple years. Yeah, Orky, how much does a full set of SNES games cost right now? Like 10K? More? 15K? Yeah, big Paco. That was a big PB. Better than our 4-sec. The funny thing is, I said my goal was an OX. And we're sitting here at a 10. I guess I don't know my, oh. You've never seen one for sale? The only one I've ever seen for sale was like way back in the day, and it was for 5K. But obviously it was a different time. Well, shit. Are we gonna beat the 2010 today? Who knew that just practicing for an hour a day actually made you better at video games? Like, I think a lot of the stuff I actually practiced recently made its way into runs. Never give up practicing. Hashtag inspiration. Where's Sweets? I gotta show Sweets my new PB. Reignite the rivalry. So what, it's roughly, so like, yeah, it's about 49, 50 seconds difference between the versions. So like a 2010 is like a 1920. It's decent. You want a SNES for your birthday? It's not a bad birthday gift. Oh, I have to look through all the list of SNES games. I'm gonna count All-Stars and SMW as 2 games for this. My favorite RPG on the SNES is Live a Live, but I don't think that's gonna really have the longevity if I can only have 5 games. Probably Tetris Attack. Tetris Attack definitely, actually. So now we're up to 3. We have 2 left. You love Tetris Attack, the soundtrack? What is Darius Twin? Is that like a shooter? Yeah, I'm choosing 5 games. Yeah, the thing about the full SNES library, and I guess it's the same thing with the NES library, is that like the difference between 95% of the games in terms of price versus getting all the games is like literally thousands of dollars. Like if you could just like sacrifice 10 titles, you'd have a lot easier time getting a full collection. You exterminate seafood, I see. So we're up to 3 games, right? SMW, All-Stars, and Tetris Attack. Tetris 2 is a good game, but that's a little much for whatever it is. Also, these splits are gonna be hard to run against. I'm not used to not having that much time save. Oh, come on. Picante Tetris Attack stream? I used to play, in college, I would have friends over and we'd play Tetris Attack for hours. I'm not even joking. But I'm like someone who's good casually. Like, kind of like, oh, you tell someone you play Smash, they're like, oh, you're like competitive Smash. It's like, no, I just like it. Like, I could probably kick some casuals' asses in Tetris Attack. I could probably kick some casuals' asses in Tetris. But when you get someone who actually plays Tetris Attack professionally, it destroy me. Panel de Pawn, right? I play as the Raven, right? Raven Simone. Competitive Smash is just a pain, yeah. Tetris 2, I mentioned Tetris 2. Are we talking about the OST to Tetris 2? It's absolutely jamming. I love Tetris 2. The aesthetic of that game is great, but it's not a game I would want to have if I could only have 5 games. Oh, that's Darius Twin, not Tetris 2 soundtrack. Probably Foreman for real. No, I'm joking. That's a terrible game. I've never played SimCity, but I feel like that might be a good choice. Longevity. Maybe the Flintstones the movie game, so I could actually get good at the speed run. No, I don't know. I don't know. Booger Man, Jesus. I'll get asterisks and obelisks so I could listen to the miscellaneous monument theme. I've never beaten a Donkey Kong Country game. They're good games. I almost beat Donkey Kong Country 1, but it's one of those things that fell by the wayside. I feel like it just got a little, like, I got really annoyed. I kept game overing and I had to do like multiple levels in a row. Yeah, probably not a football game, Orky. Booger Man is a real game. I'm not surprised. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be sad not being -10. Okay. Let's actually figure this out right now. We're in the Fs. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, definitely Kirby's Dream Course. So that's 4, and then... Yeah. I'm actually... So, I think I'm going to actually head out for the day. We accomplished all we wanted to accomplish. By that I mean we PB'd once. So I'm dipping. I do really appreciate everyone sticking by. And hopefully you enjoyed the PB. But it's really hard to... It's hard to, you know, like... Once you PB once, beating it, impossible. We're going to PB again, don't worry. We'll get a 20.05 or better. Thank you for the congrats. Who are we going to raid? That's the question I have. I like the idea of raiding Peeps, because we haven't raided him in a while. Yeah, see you all tomorrow. Can we get to 20? Alright, nice. Yeah, have a good night, everyone.